Alright, this will probably be the longest video I'll ever upload. We've got Paquito and Tapzz versus me and SneakyHint. I'm going to... This is a 27-minute game. I'm going to speed up through this little beginning part. So we see everyone get to the center. Okay, he's taking a wall here. I guess not confident of winning the center fight. By the way, I said this was going to be... Here we have as well. This was going to be one of the longest videos ever. That's because I am going to cast just a whole bunch of 2v2s. So I've got a bunch of games in my replay folder that I thought were interesting for one reason or another, and so I've just got a huge folder and it's time to clean them out. So here's just an assorted bunch of tons of 2v2. Okay, anyway, here we've got a center fight going. Paquito has Werebeast. By the way, this is the oldest replay I've got saved because I've either cast or deleted everything else. So you can see there's no upgrades here from almost anybody. That eruption was not that good. I should erupt here because that would kick out both Fire Sworn with one. That was a terrible heal. Probably did it to save ground presence, but it's gonna die anyway. Okay, there we go. I still erupted them. My partner has taken a well, and we are going to get the center. Nope, we're going to attack. I'm guessing my attack is going to fail. I should just take this center. Come on, Eirias. You have no upgrades. Oh, you do have upgrades on Sunstriders. Am I gonna fail this? I suspect I am. These guys are walking a little far. There's the Werebeast. Werebeasts are pretty good against small units, actually. Problem with Paquito's deck is that everything he has is good against small creatures. So, yeah, not so good against scavengers. But I mean, he can root if he builds a massive army. It'll be okay. Oh, yellow is attacking my partner here. And my attack is... Oh, looks like I've got a mass army. We might be successful here. Yeah, so I've noticed that he doesn't have good counters to M, so I'm making the scavengers. Ew, that was bad. And now I'm gonna have to just run from... No, I've still got units here. It's not so bad. Yeah. He doesn't have good counters to scavenger, so that's what we're gonna play. These little guys are not doing much DPS in Binding Void, but they're also potentially providing a ground presence source, and they're dead. So now I better make a scavenger and run all the way out here. But my partner is doing good. He dropped well down. Here's my thugs, because I'm out of scavengers, presumably. Okay, these guys were frenzied. It looks like it wasn't necessary to frenzy them, but he got the well down, so I can't complain. We're down though, because they've got 2 wells and we've got... No, we've got 2. They've got 3. So I need to get another well. Looks like I'm trying to rush, but that's just, like, not a good idea because I don't have charges. Well, maybe I have Dugs and Sunstriders. Maybe I was counting on him being out of charges. So I'm curious what I'm gonna do here. Maybe I'll just come here, spam Dugged or something, and a mortar. I don't have time to reply. Sorry, Habinator. Yeah, so they're really welling up. Although we've got the center position, the cost to us has been they've got much more wells and power than we do. So we'll see if something can be done about this. Yeah, the footsies over here amounted to nothing. Tier 2 from both of them, and Tier 2 from both of us. But we've got barely any power wells. I've got 1. Partner has 2, 3. We see a offensive going on here and something moving over here. Phase tower is still alive. Not sure if anything will come of this, especially because they've got the Frost here to protect. And yeah. Oh hey, here's my famous Death Glider. Alright, that's a dead Death Glider. But now I'm attacking with Vile Blood and Twilight Minions. We'll see if anything happens here. Here's a massive unit, it's all bunched together easily that will die interruption. And that's a bunch of units. It looks like I'm just going to try to power through them. He froze us. Freeze is like okay as a defensive spell, but it has the damage reduction, so it's not that good. This is a dead Death Glider. That's what this is. Dead Death Glider. Oh, but he wasted. Was that a Gravity Surge? Looks like he spent a Gravity Surge to heal it. Okay. Meanwhile, things over here are going fine. This Vile Blood is doing pretty good work. If I can get a heal. Nope. Okay, so we are still down in power by a lot. They've got a lot more wells than us, and not a super good look. There's my Twilight Minions. That's a massive army. Okay, Fire Stalker to provide some S knockback. This is a very... Oh, Shadow Phoenix. Okay, Shadow Phoenix is going to be very good here. That might have been a waste. Will it come back? Yeah, that was a wasted Shadow Phoenix. Completely wasted. These guys should come over here and attack. I decided to take more wells. And yeah, the longer this goes on, just the more they're going to get power. Their power, look at Paquito has like 400 power. So he should be going tier 3. Looks like he did just go tier 3. And meanwhile, I am attacking with my Fire Stalkers. The nice thing about Fire Stalkers is that they hit from far away, so you can't really notice they're going. Oh, we've got tier 2 from red as well. So both of them are tier 2, or tier 3, sorry. And my partner is also tier 3. So now I'm the only person who's tier 2, and it looks like I'm just trying to rush with my tier 2 and hope something works out. Storm Singer barely died. Whose eruption was that? I hope it was not mine, but it looks like it was mine. It missed everything. Whoever's eruption that was, bad job. That's a bad thing when you get the freeze and oink, because then it doesn't even last as long. I mean, and you both wasted your power. Okay, Giant Slayers are attacking here. Stillborn Lancers could run away, possibly nasty. Looks like this will be fine. We got the Skyfire Drake that also do very well against Giant Slayers. Problem with Giant Slayers, they don't have a ton of health. Okay, so we're taking out wells, but honestly, we're behind such a large amount of power that we should probably be taking out orbs. And I need to go tier 3. Or get power. I don't have much of anything going on. Basically, I've been like aggressing them and keeping them occupied while my partner takes lots of power and lots of orbs. So I'm playing like a very much like assist, kind of aggressive poke roll. Alright, here's the Brannock. I should root him. Oh, I do have a root. My Skyfire Drake apparently wasn't going where I wanted it to go. Neither is my Fire Stalker. Brannock is just killing him. Oh. Okay, Lost Gregory versus Juggernaut. And I have what? Is he in his attraction? No, he's just sitting there. Looks like they might take out the Brannock, and I have finally gone tier 3. Tier 3 Frost, so yeah, this is my pretty bad deck. Okay, RF Corruption.
So hopefully I've seen this and I'll root him. I'll root him now. There we go, there we go. Look at that, I rooted, didn't even... If he's nasty, this would probably... Well, maybe not, there's a lot of Silver Lancers. I don't know, I don't have a good intuition about nasties. This Aura of Corruption must not be very upgraded because the Juggernaut is not taking much damage. Okay, I finally got on tier 3. I am now spawning Silver Lancers, which are also U0. Man, I had like no upgrades in this deck. Except the Oink. The Oink is apparently upgraded. I'm attacking with still Fire Stalkers and Silver Lancers. I'm not sure what my Silver Lancers are doing, but there's the Oink. And if they don't Frost Repair it, then this will fall. Huge army of Silver Lancers. I'm now spotting something of my own. I have no idea how this game is going to last another 20 minutes. Yeah, there's a massive amount of Silver Lancers. I clearly don't have Mortar in this deck, because if I did, I would be putting it somewhere and trying to root them and take them out. And now the attack comes against us. Or against me, specifically. Oh, Shadow Phoenix will be good if it kills anything. Looks like I will be able to defend this, especially since I've got shield building in my deck. I didn't see what happened here, but my guess is the Shadow Phoenix ran and did nothing. They resisted the freeze? No, we were frozen. Okay, but this Aura of Corruption, everybody's rooted. I don't have Lava Field. I know that because that was one of the last cards I added to my deck. There's a Grigori. This Aura of Corruption must not be upgraded because you spawn that Grigori and it's doing nothing. Okay, I survived with Elbow Shield Building, now launching an offensive again. The possibly one advantage that I have, since I don't think that was my Lava Field. The possible advantage I have is that since I went to tier 3 very late, I may have charges that nobody else has. Also, I've got a Mo. So perhaps my Mo will be able to clutch some things out if we last long enough for me to actually get some power. Alright, so there's some Swamp Drakes. We'll see what they do. I've rooted them, and now I can snipe him. Here's the Lost Grigori. I'm healing up for something. And yeah, this is a overall like calmer 2v2 than one would expect. I'll take a moment to respond. Okay. There's the Swamp Drakes. People are chilling. They're just kind of sitting there, taking more wells. Ordinarily, I would say that you probably shouldn't really be taking wells in tier 3, like as a rule of thumb. But on the other hand, it looks like everybody's going to run out of charges, in which case maybe winning on score will be a thing. I would like to heal his Lost Grigori. I am possibly out of field charges. There we go, here's the Mo. Look at that. We finally reached such a huge power level that the Mo is useful. So there is something to be said for scaling up. Notice I didn't go for the wells, it's tempting, but I would much rather take out an orb, because if the orb is gone, then suddenly there's a massive amount of units they have that they can't play. Spawning a Dazed Timeless one is not that good. This freeze, yeah, you just froze the Oink units, wasn't that good. I suspect the Mo's gonna die, but maybe I can get another Stampede out of it. Okay, he was frozen. Okay, the Timeless one wasn't useless. Meanwhile, we've got an attack going here. which will probably be successful because the Fyre player can't spawn things to survive. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's a heal. And maybe I will be in time to stampede over here. Cool. Now the Mo's done its work. I could... No, I can't erupt here. Okay, Mo is dead, but I'm tier 3, and Fyre is tier 2. And gonna stay tier 2 because we took out his monument again. So yeah, even though we've got the power, we're very down in power, we were able to make like a powerful attack right into their monument and take it out. Looks like they're gonna take out my monument too. Shield building is actually not that OP at U1. I've made a Skyfire Drake for some reason, probably because I'm out of power. There's an oink where it allows the shield building time to regenerate. Maybe this is good against Giant Slayers. Yeah, well I took out his Giant Slayers, which is good because he'll have fewer charges, and I'm back down to tier 2. So is Fyre, but Fyre is going to get rushed here. So Tapzz is going down to tier 1, and it looks like Tapzz might be out of the game. So I'm down to tier 2. I've got power though. Here's my Silver Lancer, going to run over here to try and take some tier 3. Massive army here, should be easily taken care of with an Aura of Corruption. And there we go. Looks like the game is turning on. You can see there's still a lot left because we've been losing for most of the game. Fyre is trying to go back to tier 2. Yeah, we've been losing for most of the game. Looks like he just had his door down and they walked up and they just walked into it. There's that Aura of Corruption I was suggesting earlier. These guys should really try to leave. And I've got Vile Bloods because don't have power for other things. So Silver Lancer's about to die. Vile Blood dead. Yeah, so we've reached a interesting situation where Fyre is going to go back to tier 3. Yeah, we've reached an interesting situation where basically we're all out of charges. Here's my Mo. We're going to see if I can do something with Mo. If I can take out an orb again, that'll give us an opportunity to finish things off. Because yeah, this is now a game of finishing. Finishing is going to be hard. Let me speed it up a little bit until something interesting happens. These magma hurlers are going to die. Probably should be microed a little better. I should realize this here and shield building. But no, I didn't. Rannoch. Here's my Mo. My Mo is free. That's a dead Grigori. There's no point in killing these because they're going to die on their own soon enough. There's a Jugger. Jugger versus Mo. But the Mo is frozen. Oh, I've got Swamp Drakes too. Yeah, because I've got like a 5-card tier 1. Freeze counter for freeze. Can I stampede here? Yeah, there we go. So basically, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run around and... Oh, he rebuilt these wells? I wonder why he did that. Okay, well these are full wells, so I might as well take them down. This Grigori should do something. My Mo is frozen, which is fine. Oh, here we go. They're attacking the center. I should repair this for him. There we go. Possibly he did that himself, but somebody did it, and we saved it. Heal here would be nice. I don't know if I'm out of heals. And I'm dead. Yeah, this game is really lasting a long time. Because Paquito apparently has charges on his Silver Lancers, so he does have the ability to spawn lots of things. Everyone else is kind of using some tier 2 stuff. Oh, the Grigori has paralyzed. Oh, he stopped. He stopped. I wonder why. Look, when you play a Sunderer in tier 3, I guess he's tier 2. He's tier 1. Okay, never mind. I've been a bad caster and I didn't notice things are going on. So yeah, we've been taking out yellow, and so red is trying to take out both of us together, whereas me and my partner have concentrated our efforts on removing red from or yellow from the game, and that prevents him from doing some things. Yeah. Dark Elf Assassins, because you don't have charges to do other things.
The monument is under attack.
This monument died. Lava field would be very good here, but of course we've established that I don't have that in my deck. These guys are asking to get oinked and asking to get shredded by the magma hurler, and you just all bunch up in a group like that. I missed. I should have hit the war eagle. Well, maybe I should have hit the timeless one. Red still, or yellow still has his juggernaut up, and he is going back up to tier 3. He survived this attack, and monument is taken over here. Yeah. 5 cards in tier 3, at least the benefit that I have is that I can just kind of spawn them, and every 5 cards, and that gives me, like, effectively, you know, my charges rebuild faster. Okay, looks like we're going to take this out. I haven't seen many building protects from red, so possibly he doesn't have them in his deck, possibly he's out of charges, possibly he's using somewhere else where I'm not seeing them. Possibly he just isn't used to playing Frost and doesn't remember. All those are possibilities. Yeah. My partner and I are back up to tier 3. Yellow is down to tier 2. And the game is turning around. Even though they've got more orbs than us, even now, or more wells than us, I should do something about this. We have more orbs than they do. We're constantly attacking yellow and preventing him from going to a higher tier, which is like permanently handicapping him, and we're also gaining a lot of void power from all the monuments we destroy. Attacking this is kind of pointless because it's going to die in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's not going to last very long. So there's not, I mean, I guess you can take away ground presence for that time, but yeah, I would say there's so little power remaining, you should attack wells. Of course, that's easier said than done because most people aren't prepared to look at the power here because, like, games rarely last long enough that it actually makes a difference. Paquito, I will say, is doing a very good job of making sure to continually use the sleep power on his tree. That oink was a little late. See the Sunder. Sunder versus Magma Hurlers. The Magma Hurlers are going to win this. And yeah, this game is turning around very slowly. Although that one moment where I was finally able to take red down to tier 2. And since then, or yellow, I keep saying red for yellow. I could erupt here and take it out. I possibly should, because you never know if he will building repair or do something to kill my units. Yeah, and now we've got red down to tier 2. And so now this game is going to be, it's just a matter of finishing it out. Red goes back to tier 3 here, but I should be able to launch an attack here and take this out. Man, lava field would be so useful. I don't know how I lived for so long without lava field. I could spawn a Vile Blood here and just attack. Okay, taking wells, that's okay. Especially because we're now getting to 5 minutes until the game ends. So there is something to be said for going for a high score. And we've got the higher score. Alright, here's a Grigori. I should be giving him a Ravage or a heal. That eruption was a waste. Well, maybe not. He missed, but if he hadn't missed, he would be kind of low. I'm not paying attention to my partner, but I should be pinging him. I don't know where these Sylvan Lances are going. I should heal him. And I'm not, because bad. I'm a bad partner. Bad area is bad. Also, not noticing that my monument is being attacked. So this is going to drop. Even shield building won't save it. And now the tides are turning again. I've got no power wells. So my power is purely a void. So yeah, our only advantage lies on us being tier 3 and then being tier 2. Or at least yellow being tier 2. And we're hoping to press this advantage, and now I'm back down to tier 2. So we have no advantage, but I think, yeah, yellow still has some power wells. He's the only one with power wells. but he's also down to tier 1. Now he's down to now he's back up to tier 2. Here's the Brannock. We'll see if I can defend. I better close my gate. I actually don't know who's going to win this. This is like very even, but it looks like I'm gonna get. Oh, I'm down to tier 1. Oof. Okay, so looks like we're going to lose, I would say. Yeah, this is an army of thugs. Basically, I'm hoping that we can survive long enough to win on time, or possibly we can. My partner can do some damage, but he's also down to tier 2. Man, I didn't even notice how this game slipped away from us. Map is so big, so many things happening. This looks like the end for me. But I find it difficult to believe that they'll be able to destroy us fully in 3 minutes. So I shouldn't quit, actually. I should continue to run around and try to survive as long as possible. And I died. So my replay ends here. So actually, I don't know how this game went. Yeah, that's strange. I'm gonna call this as a loss for me because I'm out. But you can see that our score is higher than their score. And actually, the way this works is that you take the highest individual person score. And since I was playing support and my partner was playing the main, his score is almost certainly higher. So if we last until 30 minutes, which would be 2.5 more minutes, if we can last for 2.5 more minutes, which probably shouldn't be that difficult, if my partner just runs around with some Silverwind Lancers that he's got around, he runs around, just tries to take orbs, outrun them, and survive for 3 minutes. If that happened, then we would probably have won on time. Or he may have quit. Who knows? Maybe he didn't realize it. So I have no idea how this game ended. To Sneaky Hint, if you have this game and you know, please let me know the result. Alright, thank you for watching. On to the next game. Alright, we are back on Gorgash, me and AdnTotor versus Tapzz and Paquito. So I believe this is the same team we played against last time, but I have a different partner. I am informing my partner to run to the center, which I have reason to believe since he's playing a Nomad. Nomads are not good in PvP. Even in 2v2, or perhaps especially in 2v2. No, probably they're more okay in 2v2 than 1v1, I would say. Because in 2v2 there's ways to hide behind your partner in the tier 1 phase, and there's ways to win even if you lose tier 1. Especially if the maps are very big. I'm being bad and not spawning all my units. It's possible I tried to and the units got eaten by lag. I could erupt here, and looks like they got our days just in time, and so that eruption was a huge failure. But somehow I'm okay. Paquito failed that eruption, and it's now Tapzz versus me. No, Paquito is staying in the game very slightly. Will I kill these thugs? Alright, I will kill the thugs, and I should be able to kill the Sunstriders, except now Tapzz has beaten out AdnTotor, and I'm in a bad position getting attacked from behind and erupted. So, not good. Time to run. Time to run. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. 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 Okay. I realized that taking this well would be suicide, so I didn't do it. AdnTotor is coming in to attack, and I should spawn a scavenger and do something about it. And he's coming away.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, he spent Disruption to kill my thugs. That was probably a waste. I've got the scavenger here. AdnTotor has taken a well. So we're even on wells, despite massively losing tier 1, and we're now down by 1 well. My scavenger is coming over here. Take this position. They should probably challenge me, but they decided to go up in wells. So now we're down by 2 wells. Never mind, we're down by 1 well. My partner has once again taken a well. Yeah. So if I were playing, I would take advantage of the fact that blue has nomads in tier 1 and basically try to rush him. Instead, they're trying to rush me, probably under the assumption that I am perhaps the better player, and perhaps they'd rather get me out instead. But allowing my partner to well up is probably not good, because generally speaking, I would say that weak players are weakest in tier 1, so you want to close games out with them in tier 1. And that goes for you. If you're a weaker player than someone else, in general, you want to move the game to a higher tier where you got a bigger chance of something chaotic going on. Of course, that's just rule of thumb. My partner took this wall, which is like actually reasonable. 50 power for all of this. That's reasonable. I expected it to be like 75 power. Reasonable, I guess, for some measure of security. I wouldn't do it, but in 2v2, like, yeah, I would say that's an okay measure of safety. AdnTotor has lots of walls. He is still tier 1, which is possibly a problem. He's got power to go tier 3 in a second, but he might get rushed very soon. I'm running over here to go tier 3. Or tier 2. The reason I did that is because I wanted this able to go tier 3 later on. They're trying to rush me now, and we'll see if I can bottleneck them right here. My partner has gone tier 2 Fyre. So pure Fyre. There's a Skyfire Drake. That was a bad move. I can just erupt him, and I did. And I got lava fielded. Problem is that... oh, he's got another Skyfire Drake. Okay, they are very intent on trying to rush me. I can wait until his orb hits him just a little bit more, and then erupt him. Or I could use Gladiatrix and make him run away. Being attacked by the scavenger here. And yeah, so they're attacking me 2v1 while Paquito just takes power. Spawning dazed units, not a good idea. I should remember here to kill him, let the Gladiatrix deal with this. Okay, there we go. And okay, there we go. Look at me, doing a good route. This well is probably going to drop though, because we have no building repairs. They can continue to spawn stuff. There's some Skyfire Drakes. I am very low on power. So yeah, spawning dazed Gladiatrix like this, not good, but still drops, you know. However, my partner is being like a pacifist, I guess, and doing nothing. Maybe he's doing something and I'm just being a bad caster not seeing it, but it looks like he's just giving to himself, getting power. And possibly he's going to get ready to go tier 3. Oh, there we go. He has a Skyfire Drake. Perhaps he had a failed offensive. I'm trying to tag with something. This purple Gladiatrix. Oh, I could heal. There we go. Nice heal. And I am able to get the shot off. That oink was slow. Possibly he was lagging. Possibly he was just slow. Okay, the Skyfire Drake was kind of wasted. But okay, and now I've got some Rage Claws. What can I do with Rage Claws? Who knows? The plus side is that Scythe Fiends are expensive, so I expect that they don't have Scythe Fiends this early in the game. I could heal. No, I can't. I have no power. Possibly I'll get the power before he kills my Rage Claws, though. Yeah, look at that. These guys should be attacking here. I don't think this is going to drop, though. But my partner has gone tier 3. So we've got a Juggernaut incoming. There we go. And hopefully this will turn the game around. So both these games, actually, what I'm doing is I'm playing support and aggro while my partner feasts and gets lots of power. And they should be rooting him. Where is he going? Come on. Come on, dude. You've got the Juggernaut. Just run in, stampede. Run in and stampede. Is this Nomad a new Nomad, or did he have it since the beginning of the game? I'm not sure which is worse. At least if it's new, maybe he was out of charges. But he's got Magma Hurlers, so... I don't know. Where are you going? Just stampede it. Just stampede. Tapzz is attacking with fire dancers. I don't know about that.
Is under attack.
And I have slow, but we traded. Fine. Okay, this Juggernaut is... Come on, you should be stampeding, dude. Alright, now the Mauler is going to prevent the stampede. So that's a pretty good use for Mauler. Was that my eruption? I hope not. Probably my partner's. Yeah, I don't know why the Juggernaut is just not stampeding. This game could have been over if it was stampeding. Okay, but I have elected to come in with some Vile Bloods, and while they're distracted on the Juggernaut, maybe my Vile Bloods will be able to do something. I should spawn a Skyfire Drake here, because he can't interrupt me, and the Skyfire Drake is more useful than a Gladiatrix.
Your forces are under
I
attack.
seem not to have noticed it though. No, Vile Blood, stop. I probably gave him a command I didn't want. Okay, there we go. Just as I said. Skyfire Drake interruption will take care of it. Then I can come with my Skyfire Drake and do something over here. I should heal him, but perhaps it's not worth my energy to heal him because he's not going to be doing what he should be doing. Alright, I can root them and run around here. Or I can attack them. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me, like, actually doing the things that I should be doing. It's cool. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to get, like, sniped over here. Yeah. Vile Blood is, like, pretty good against non-frost splashes, because you can basically just abuse it and heal and just hit at stuff. It's a very brain-dead strategy. As we discussed, these Spirit Hunters... Oh, never mind. Spirit Hunters ran Eruption, maybe can't take him out. Okay, here's the Juggernaut. I still don't know why he's running. He could just run in, I'll oink them, and he stampedes. That's a simple way of playing. Especially when we are... Yellow's going tier 3. But we've had the only tier 3 for a while. Okay, I'm attacking now with a mass bunch of Fire Stalkers. Because I decided apparently that I don't really want to go tier 3. Probably because I'm afraid that I'll get rushed if I do. Which is probably a real fear. Got the Rage Claws. And attack is coming my way. What will I do about it? Okay. AdnTotor is moving in. I hope that wasn't disruption. It probably was though. I'm being attacked. Looks like they're gonna run together and let me just oink all of them. Oh, root them. Okay. And my 3 Fire Stalkers will apparently do the trick.
Your forces are under attack.
I should not have gotten close enough for them to hit me. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, I was able to drop the well, but I've lost my army. My Gladiatrix is going to be dead, and I'm going to get rushed here. Okay, the Death Glider, he should be able to get a shot off. No, he doesn't. He hits the well. I guess that was like just a bit of fortitude, or fortune, because I put my Death Glider over the well. Probably he meant to click on my Death Glider and accidentally clicked on the well. Okay, so looks like I will defend this. And possibly I'll be able to go tier 3 at that point. The Juggernaut is dead. Looks like he still hasn't got any stampedes off. I've oinked. I don't know if I should be attacking this. Okay, never mind. I can't defend it. So I decided to go on offense. My partner should have tons of power. No, he doesn't. Okay. Because he just spammed a bunch of Fire Stalkers. Is he playing Pure Fire with Fire Stalkers? Come on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Stampede. Stampede. Come on. Stampede. Oinked. Okay. Good oink. There we go. There we go. There's the Stampede. Look at that. Alright, I should heal. So then I'll take out these guys, or not. Oh. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that. Alright, my Vile Blood is coming in to do something. Now that they're down to tier 2. Oh no. Yeah, down to tier 2. So we should have an okay time of finishing this out. And I'm going to go to tier 3 late, as usual. Looks like they defended all of our attacks. This is awfully close to me, so now I can rush in with some Vile Bloods and attack here if I don't go tier 3. And I've got high enough power that I should be going tier 3 pretty soon. Like, as soon as I can. Okay, here's a massive tier 1 attack. Are we going to see interruption spam? I've got the power to eruption spam, but I'd probably rather go tier 3. Or just attack here with these little ghost spears. That's not going to be a real attack. Okay, eruption takes it, and now we've got our Brannock coming for me. I have lost my... No, I haven't lost my tier 2. I can go tier... I could have gone tier 3 this whole time. I didn't look for something. Huh. Okay. Maybe bad. Here's a Sun Reaver. I probably didn't notice when he sent it at me. The Brannock is just sitting there. Or did I... No, I rooted him. Never mind. Okay. I should take out the Sun Reaver.
A monument is under attack.
I don't have power though. And I'll get a Gladiatrix soon. And we've got a bunch of Fire Stalkers. Hopefully gonna do something. Alright, there's a Gladiatrix. But I've let him attack my well for super duper long, so this is probably gonna die. Brannock beats the Juggernaut because Brannock is an XL counter. Juggernaut is an L counter. So you shouldn't be doing that fight. You should be running from the Brannock and stampeding. I lost my monument, but I'll go tier 2, and I've got tier 3 up. So now I'm in the game, and yeah, this effect is going to be, it's going to work apparently because they don't have building protects. Your Brannock is coming for me, which is fine because he's at half health. I've got some Swamp Drakes, some Magma Hurlers. I should be able to take care of him. And I come in to attack this way to try and finish out the well. Oh, good eruption. Here's Brannock, Silver Lancers. There's a Swamp Drake. I let him hit my well a little bit, and then I can shield building it, or I can oink. That works too. Okay, here's a Juggernaut. And now the Juggernaut can't just stampede. Now he can go ahead and attack normally. This guy should be finishing off the Giant Slayers, because Giant Slayers do a lot of damage to Juggernauts. I healed. Possibly I didn't realize he was dazed, but he might have died otherwise, so it was a worthwhile heal. Now I am attacking. Just as we saw in the last game, I'm using the same deck, so I'm probably just trying to get some power until I can go mow. Yeah. These guys have much more health, so you can't just attack them with Gladiatrix. Yeah, Swamp Drakes I would say are actually surprisingly hard to kill in tier 2. Because you don't have a lot of really good air units. Yeah. Yeah, cool. AdnTotor has taken over this place. Is he going tier 4? Is that what this is? Is this tier 4? Oh, come on. Okay, well, there's tier 4. Eruption spams to take out the well. And here it seems that I'm not following my advice, because as we said, what I should be doing is trying to close out the game by taking out some monuments, right? It's much easier to close out once you take out monuments. Wells give you like a very small power advantage, but with such a huge amounts of power running around and us not having full upgrades, I would say that taking out a monument is just way more effective than taking out power wells. Here we go. You see I've upgraded my Silver Lancers once from last game. I've got some split attacks going. Everybody's low on charges except me because I've just gone tier 3. And pretty soon I should be able to have power for a mow. We've got a Spitfire, which I hope loses against his Giant Worm. Yeah, okay. Now we've got the Giant Worm, so this should close out the game. Also, he took both of these wells. So he spent 500 power here, plus 300 power for the Giant Worm. You can see how this would have been better to make just like, I don't know, 3 or 4 Juggernauts running around a bunch of places and stampede everything. But yeah, okay. this game is won. This was, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be so critical of a giant worm in tier 3. Definitely those 2 monuments he took, that was a waste. But you know, we're seeing in this very early stage of the game when people don't have upgrades that it's actually really hard to close out games. So perhaps there is some use in when you just got like an overwhelming power but you can't close out the game, going tier 4, spawning some giant worms and finishing it off. Okay, so I resent my criticism of the giant worm. It closed this game out. When, as we saw like the last game, possibly this could have lasted another 10 minutes. Okay, so thanks for watching. On to the next one. This Behemoth replay cast begins again with me and TheGreatJony versus Ptcrazy and FunkFlex. So Fire Nature versus Shadow. This map is Nadai. So the typical way I like to play is to me and my partner take these walls, then me and my partner take these walls, then we kind of cross well up here, and then we attack while fending off the attacks that go against us. TheGreatJony apparently does not have this mindset. He is going straight for tier 2, it seems. I can't recommend this as a good strategy. Yeah, he goes straight for tier 2. And in the center wall position, I don't really like it because it's very easy for somebody to build a wall around you. And if you want to build the wall, it costs 75 power. So now TheGreatJony is very, very low on power, and he's probably going to get run over. Well, maybe not. But at the I don't know. Best case scenario is that they take up wells and then we're just down in power. I am being attacked here, which is hopefully okay if TheGreatJony can support me with spells. Unfortunately, the spells are mostly tier 1, so aside from Oink, there's not a ton of extra things you get from having double nature to assist. Dread Charger Life Weaving, that's kind of a mistake. Not kind of a mistake, that is a mistake, because that's 75 power to boost a 65 power creature. You can see I can just not attack him, and then that was a waste of 75 power. So FunkFlex retreats, and I've got a slight power advantage. But TheGreatJony is trying to defend with burrowers. That's an interesting defense. Okay, he oinks, wants to give himself time to defend. It's interesting because the burrowers are going to be very good on offense. He should have attacked these guys. He should probably hurricane them now. Anyway, I think I basically decided that I'm going to let my partner do his thing, I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to try and stay up on power. Yeah, okay, so he lost a well. That's not good. Yeah, you should probably be defending with something besides just burrowers. Because, yeah, burrowers, okay, yeah, they're good, they've got good stats. They're swift, tier 2 from FunkFlex, and I'm going tier 2 it seems also. And I provoked something. I didn't see if I made him spawn the Dread Charger or if I just, I probably made him spawn it, because that's kind of silly to just run there with nothing. I'm going tier 2 here. And I've still managed to say I myself have more wells than anyone else. TheGreatJony has the Swift Claw here. I don't know why he's got the Swift Claw when he could have a Burrower. He should probably be doing something rather than just sitting there. And I'm being attacked. I don't think much will come of this attack. He built the wall. Okay. That's dirty. It's strange because, like, a lot of people don't play with walls. It's just kind of dishonorable, I guess. And also, you can go wrong. A lot of people, when they build a wall, they just, like, put all their units into the wall. And if you did that, I could hurricane them off. This is optimal wall strategy. So you can see FunkFlex clearly knows how to play with the wall. He's doing a good job.
Your forces are under attack.
This guy looks like he's going to try to nasty, so I need to get a bite or a shot. Nope, I was not in time. So great nasty from him. TheGreatJony has rebuilt his power wall. He's coming in again to attack with burrowers. I don't know if I see him use anything but burrowers. That might be his entire tier 2 is burrowers. I think I'm pinging him to ask for a hurricane because it's possible I didn't have hurricane in my deck at this point. The games you're seeing, by the way, Oof, I should have been using this. Games you're seeing, by the way, are games where they're uploaded chronologically, so my deck is continually getting better, so I probably had Hurricane. Or maybe not. No, if I got the Fire Stalker, I certainly don't have Hurricane. Yeah, that's just attacking with Browers. And it works. Browers do have good damage. They have slightly less damage than a Ghost Spear, and they're swift, but they don't have M counters. But they do have siege, so you know. So the Hurricane finally came through. Would have been nice to happen just a little bit sooner, but that's okay. Yellow has just built his monument, so it's possible something will happen here. I don't think so. Meanwhile, I need to run and get myself a second tier. I did manage to spawn a Vile Blood before it died. That's usually my strategy, is that once I realize that something's about to drop, I spawn a Vile Blood and try to take something in a counterattack. Being attacked here with some Dark Elf Assassins. Very good cards. And one Eruption would take care of this. Would it? He should be making this orb trigger here so that I could with one Eruption I could kill them all. These guys are continuing to do chip damage, and I think I'm attacking with my Sunstriders, I guess. Oop, this barely survives. This is not looking good for me. I wonder why I saved this replay. Maybe I saved it accidentally. Or maybe we have an amazing comeback. Or maybe we almost have an amazing comeback and then we don't quite succeed. Yeah, basically nobody here is keeping track of their power. Oh, maybe I was spending stuff on the Vile Blood. Looks like I did manage to drop a well here, but this is almost certainly going to drop for basically no reason. I could oink here. There we go. Good oink. Feels strange to compliment myself, but you know. And TheGreatJony is attacking with a deep one. At this point, it would be very nice if we could get a Shrine of Memory going up. Nonetheless, okay, so I spawned a Firestalker to attack the Dark Elf Assassins, and my Vile Blood finally died. And we are clearly down in power wells. Yellow has like 5 wells extra. I've got 2 wells extra. Red has 2 wells extra. So, not good. And of course, TheGreatJony has only 1 well extra. And that well is going to be gone in a second. Yep. More Burrowers. Bad idea to fight Burrowers with Nightcrawlers. Yeah, Nightcrawlers just win that. There's a Shadow Phoenix. I'm not really sure why. Especially because there's not going to be any corpses to resurrect. So yeah, I don't really know the reason for that. Double Nightcrawlers. It's good that he hasn't frenzied them, because otherwise I would oink them. It looks like I tried to get something cute with another Vile Blood going, and his Vile Blood's dead. This game looks pretty hopeless to me, if I do say so myself. But I saved it. I am indiscriminately cleaning out my replay folder and just casting everything in this one big video. Okay, so there we go. Easiest thing to do here is just root them and run away. Then they'll die on their own. You don't have to waste time attacking them. You don't have to have units die attacking them. Tier 3 by Ptcrazy. Okay, so now if we're going to do something clever, it's the time. Now is the time to counter rush. Oh, looks like I'm going to try and go tier 3 in response. Okay, I'm trying to micro my drakes so that they don't die. I'm just sitting here with these useless Sunstriders, and we have a good route here. But TheGreatJony is going to attack with a Vengeance, and I got my tier 3 up. So what sort of things will we see from Yellow? Seems like he's not spawning anything yet. He's got power, but he's still spawning tier 2 units. Interesting. My Firestalker, I think, is going to come over here and try and kill something. and I've got power, strangely. So I'm still using this deck with Damo, which means that I can actually use a high level of power. Would have been nice to see a heal right there before it happened. Looks like he didn't have power though. That was a sacrifice of a Drake. And Silver Lancers are coming out. Hey, Silver Lancers went up one upgrade. And okay. I'm gonna do some chip damage here unless he does something about it. There's a lost Grigori. I can't imagine how this game is gonna be anything but losing from start to finish. Well, I don't know. Maybe I am biased. Maybe I just like I like to cast games that are switching all the time. So maybe it's good to cast something that doesn't switch, or maybe we're gonna have a last minute surprise and it does switch. Who knows? I'd say it's very unlikely though, because this looks pretty done. This monument is about to drop. Yeah. Hopefully, if this replay does nothing else, it convinces you that you shouldn't take this center orb. At least you shouldn't take it first thing. Okay, if you're gonna take it and then use it as a place to launch attacks from, okay, fine, you can do that. Sunstriders are in the action, but not doing anything. I have some small amount of power. I'm spamming to a bunch of different spots. It's probably not going to do much good in the end.
Your forces are under attack.
And it looks like we're getting run over. Lava field here would be nice, but I don't think I have it. Oh, I do have a root. Look at me. Look at me using a root. Look at me running out of distance from that Ashburn Pyro. Fortunately, I'm going to get eaten by these Nightcrawlers, but that's something else. Yeah, this looks just over. That's what this looks like. Grigori is in the base. This wall is not protecting it at all. Yeah. I guess while we're here, we can talk about the Lost Horror. I don't think it's a good card to use in PvP. It's likely that most people here had pretty low level decks. I certainly did. And so maybe he has Lost Horrors that he used for PvE. And so he used that instead of a second Grigori. But yeah, I would use 2 Grigoris rather than 1 Grigori and 1 Lost Horror, personally. Alright, so yeah, I would say this game is over. We are just waiting for somebody to resign. Will it be me? Will it be TheGreatJony? Will somebody have a disconnect? But yeah, I mean, I would say overall this was very good execution from Ptcrazy and FunkFlex. Think TheGreatJony shouldn't have just run here taking this wall. That put us at a power disadvantage the whole time, and they did a good job of using that power disadvantage to just grind us incrementally and force us out of the game. So, good game. Thank you for watching. And I don't know why I said thank you for watching after each one, because you're about to see another replay in a second. Alright, this next game is on Fyre. It's between me and TheGreatJony versus Damo and Benforcer. Benforcer, if I recall, had a low level deck, but he's also a very strong player from the old days. I think some people thought he was the same as Hiru, like a Smurf of Hiru, or at least he and Hiru used some sturdy counts, something like that. I heard some things like that. I can't confirm or deny. Mortar going up very fast from Damo, mortar going up very fast from me. I'm going to run over here and try to attack with my scavenger rather than spend an eruption. Yeah. See, so I spent 60 power by sacrificing my scavenger to kill this mortar. He ran over here and erupted, spent 75 power, so we're at a small power advantage. And I built another mortar. We also see a Mark of the Keeper, which is a strange choice. Very good in defense, actually, because ranged units are more common than close range units. Eruption on the Mark of the Keeper. Again, not sure it's useful. I'd much rather erupt this mortar tower, which looks like it's going to survive. Yeah, barely survives, but it does survive. And now it's going to smash here and blow all these people up. Okay, so Fyre defense is here, and in response they go with an immediate tier 2. That is, all things considered, a pretty good choice. We'll see if I can hold in tier 1. But yeah, that's my usual strategy. Hold in tier 1. And if this Mark of the Keeper gets up, even tier 2 versus tier 1, it's going to be very hard for them to crack us. I managed to send these little bitty sunshires over here. I decided not to build a well there yet, because I think I wanted to see what he was going to throw at us with tier 2. Or I should run over here, bite him, slow him down, and hit him with a mortar. I'm not doing that. The orb should kill me. Okay, I spawned a second scavenger to come do that. Okay, I decided to take this well anyway. So here's a strategy, is that I am trying to take out the thing with the smallest health first. I spawned thugs to attack the Lost Reaver. I'm not really sure why I did that, because Lost Reaver is extra effective against small guys. The only thing I could say is that if you get small units wrong, you have to attack them to hit each individual one, which means that they last a lot longer than they should otherwise. That's the only reason I could think why I would have spawned thugs. Okay, I run over here. Instead of taking tier 2, I again take another well. So I am trying to go a little bit power crazy. But we're launching a rush, which won't be affected because this is frost. So we should be trying to kill units instead of trying to kill monuments and orbs. By the way, attacking this monument is a bad idea because see how it has 3,000 health? So if this was a well, actually we would have killed it. But it's not. However, we see a glacier shell. So glacier shell is problematic. I think I say this every time. I say this all the time. Problem with glacier shell is that once you glacier shell, you can't kobold trick. So I think often the best strategy is to power through the glacier shell and try to kill it. Because if you do that, they can't kobold trick. So if you power through the glacier shell, once the glacier shell is out, then the well is completely defenseless except for shield building if you can get to tier 3. However, red is taking a lot of wells, even more than me. So even though we're dropping we dropped an orb from them, we need to really hit. I would say the TheGreatJony should run this way and try to take out their remaining orbs, right? I think it's committing too hard to try and take him out of the game entirely. Okay, looks like he just wanted to build that wall to prevent them from doing anything. No, wall was a mistake. So what am I doing? I decided to go tier 2 finally. Damo still has more power than us, but yellow does not have as much power. Yellow and my partner are even on power. This Mark of the Keeper is preventing these sunshires from doing anything. Scythins. And something might happen, but again, frost is back up, so I wouldn't count on it. Looks like a mostly effective lava field. And, okay, cool. This is defended. And, yeah, see, this is defended. I think much better, and still it did quite a lot of damage, right? So the better choice here would be to have tried to clear these wells while he was down to just tier 1. I should make sure my Drake stays out of the way until he gets one hit, and that way I don't get erupted. And I am not me. The TheGreatJony is attacking here. Okay, I oinked. I should do something with my Skyfire Drake. I should do something with his mortar, perhaps. Well, not until they come to attack us. Okay, so I attack here and then erupt. All right. So I should root right here. Nope. Okay, well he can gifted catch, so same difference. And we've got an attack going on here. This looks like it'll catch him by surprise. It happens so fast that they probably didn't realize. Heal. Okay, and it drops. Cool. So Yeah, now another thing to do is to attack hard and try to get as much power advantage now that they're down. I wouldn't be trying to close them out of the game right now, you know? But taking out 2 power wells would certainly secure that power advantage. Lava field would be very nice right here. Hey, look at that. Okay, his tier 2 is almost back up, but I would not be surprised to see a whole bunch of these things drop. I'm not sure who's erupting. I hope it's not me. Okay, I was able to run around and save my rowers. Can I heal? Oh, just not in time. I think. Oh, I could run this way, oink them, and that was bad. Bad all around. What I should have done: run this way, rooted them, then mortar towered to attack them. I've taken another well, so it's now 3 wells extra for me, 4 wells extra for red, 5 wells extra for red. So yeah, despite us continually making powerful attacks, they are staying up on us in wells, so it's not so bad. Not so bad. Fire Stalker, not that effective. I did 1 eruption to kill them. Perhaps I didn't need that. My Skyfire Drake is going to come back. It should come over here and heal. I am preparing to go tier 3, it looks like. I remember this game. I thought I clicked tier 3 and then I somehow didn't click it. Or maybe I clicked it and then I lost power from repairing something at exactly the moment where I tried. And then I sent my Gladiatrix to go run. And not until much later, I was like, I won't spawn units, I'll just wait for my tier 3. And then after like 45 seconds, I'm like, where's my tier 3? And then I run back with my Gladiatrix. I remember this game. Okay, but I did spawn a Vile Blood, and I've got tons of power, so I can just come in with the Vile Blood. I can oink these, that's fine. I should oink, come on oink. Nope, I wasn't in time. Yeah, and so suddenly this attack will fail. Oh, this terrible micro. Terrible micro. And I think this whole time I was like, where is my tier 3? And then I realized I didn't have it. Spawn the Gladiatrix. Okay, tier 3 is up, and I've got tons of power. We have some units that are just sitting here for some reason. So yeah, now is the time to come in with a powerful attack. This Mark Keeper really is doing a pretty good job of defending us. I'm not sure if it would actually defend us against Fire Stalkers though. My guess is not. Not Fire Stalkers, Fire Dancers. My guess is not, but it possibly doesn't have them in his deck. He's trying to play Pure Fire without Fire Dancers. Oh, look at that lava field. And then I can come here and drop the mortar, root them all in. Yeah, mortar is a very good defensive resource. I'm not super concerned about my Vile Blood dying because I will have tier 3. I've got tier 3. I don't have Giant Slayers. I'm still using my deck with Frost. Ooh, barely survives. I should make a Skyfire Drake, come over here and clip it a little bit. These Scythians are just sitting there doing who knows what. And nope, the heal was in time. Okay, but they're all low on power. I've now got the Magma Roller up. So red is also tier 3. I can use this mortar to do good damage. We see an attack going on here. Oh, I had some Skyfire Drakes. And yeah, not Skyfire Drakes, Swamp Drakes. We've established previously, I mentioned that Swamp Drakes are actually surprisingly difficult to deal with, especially in tier 2. Because they just have like a lot of health. And a lot of times anti-air is not the best. You know, like Dark Elf Assassins can't do a ton of DPS, or like they do, but they need to. Oh hey, look, my Mo. Dark Elf Assassins need to sit in stance, and then you can just run around them. Am I gonna get this off? Am I gonna get it? Yeah, look at Mo. Look at Mo being useful. I wish the rest of my units were being useful instead of just chilling on their butts. Okay, so there we go. I would say that's enough to clutch the game. Yellow has left. Red is sitting in a very nice position. But of course, this is 2 players, and we're going to be able to effectively run him down by himself. Alright, so thank you for continuing to watch as we segue into the next game. Yes, indeed, we are still going. Still with TheGreatJony versus Mocaak and Windhunter. If I remember this game, this was us just getting whooped. That's what I remember about this game. I'll speed it up a little bit for the Nadai beginning. This is the very classic, right? Just take these wells, and take these wells, and then kind of skirmish on the sides if you get a chance. Cross over and go build a well here. One strategy that I like is to try and leave one well here. That way your partner can take it and establish ground presence there. I'll go ahead and speed it back up to normal right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is I'm going to run over here, try and sit here, and take this well so we can both spawn units in defense and or offense. It's especially important to us because we don't have a frost, so we need to be able to spawn units in defense. So I would really like to be able to establish some ground presence right here. TheGreatJony again takes this monument in the center, and again I think that's a little early. I think we're just going to be punished for it, and he should. Where did his Swift Claw go? Yeah, so what I think he should be doing is running over here and trying to take a well here. See, that's what they've done, is they've both established ground presence in both spots. It's going to be difficult to attack one singular, just by himself. Should use the ability, there we go. And now I'm trying to launch some sort of preliminary attack, just to do something, I guess. I figured, well, not just I guess. I figured that since my partner has gone tier 2, it is our job to rush. So I should rush in tier 1, let him do something in tier 2. Notice he made a scavenger. I made a scavenger to counter him. That's a good strategy, especially considering my scavenger's 3 and his is 1. But yeah, usually, unless he's just like really watching, he won't be able to micro, and I'll get the first hit, and whoever gets the first hit wins that fight. So then I'll be left with a scavenger. In this case, he just continued to hit the wall, so the scavenger just completely died. My attack failed here. And now we're down in wells. No, we're not. I'm staying welled up. Yeah. TheGreatJony is attacking with his burrowers, not to very much effect. And we see tier 2 from red. So, yeah. Now red just has more power than TheGreatJony and tier 2. I'm trying to stay tier 1 and attack. I suspect this won't work, especially because I'm attacking and both of them are going to be able to attack us back. And here's a counterattack. Mocaak attacks with his Swift Claw. Yeah, that's going to be a field defense. Looks like this is going to be totally fine to defend as well. Eruption to take them out. And the root to keep him stuck. The root wasn't really necessary because the scavenger keeps him slow. And what do we have going on? People are just chilling. I am... There's more burrowers. TheGreatJony really likes his burrowers. Okay, and now deep 1 is coming for us. So I should spawn a scavenger ahead of time. I might have Fyre Sworn on my deck. I wouldn't bet on it. Mortar Tower a little bit late. Okay, root, that's good. So I should spawn, there we go. I'll be able to do some chip damage, come in with my scavenger, run a little interference, hopefully do some body blocking, and the mortar should defend. Meanwhile, TheGreatJony is attacking here, trying to prevent yellow's tier 2, and red runs away, which is fine because he's bound like over 100 power. I'm bound 50 power, like plus my units, right? But these units can go do something else as well. I've got a scavenger just sitting here. Why did I run? I should just run away. I should have just run away. I'm trying really hard to eruption it down, but I don't think that was worth it because I just basically spent power I could have used going tier 3. I'm tier 1, but I just spent all that power to drop the orb, and now I'm not going to have power to defend anything else. He can easily build that back up, and I think we're going to get counter rushed way before that kind of permanent power makes a difference. Yeah, this can heal up and be back. Yeah, this is not super good. Not really, no. On the plus side, I have lots of power, so there is always the chance that I'm going to be able to go tier 2, go tier 3, and I mean I have the power to go tier 3, right? So there's always the chance that the Great Jony can just kind of like attack. I'll sneak a tier 3 and surprise them with a mode that can't be stopped. It's always a possibility, right? I need to use this mortar. He should be suppressioning this before I get a mortar shot off. But probably he assumed that I was better than I am and that I'd be able to... Okay, my partner quit? Is that what happened? Okay. Come on, Eirias, use the mortar. Use the mortar. Use the mortar. Okay, or not. Fine, don't do it. So it seems like... No, it's not a 1v2. Okay, maybe those were just bodies that left at somehow the right time. I need to oink him. Once again, my oink goes late. Yeah, I have power to do things, so lava field here would work. I don't have the power for it. I could erupt, but he healed. Yeah, so this is going to be problematic, right? They have a temporary advantage on us right now, but it's not a huge permanent advantage. Alright, so what I should do is attack the Daze one. As soon as he gets to about 400 health, I can lava field. Not doing what I should be doing. Oof.
A power well is under attack.
They're attacking us here. Windhunters are surprisingly difficult to deal with because they've got lots of health. That wasn't a good lava field. Yeah, Windhunters have...
Your forces are under
yeah,
attack.
okay. So it looks like my teammate finally quit. I don't know. Yeah, we're losing. It's... Well, actually, I wasn't really looking at him. He might have been wiped off the map. And I was probably going to lose his orb. Okay. Yeah, we were losing. But it... Yeah, okay. Maybe we should have quit. Alright. On to the next game.
Cleanup continues. Me and BeyondLegnedary versus, I'm going to call them Zotel and Woof. Or probably red and yellow, more likely. Okay, so Fire Shadow versus Fire Frost. This is a generated map, a little bit strange, as usual. I'd expect us to take walls here, them take walls here, and possibly some fighting, but like this distance plus the walls, I don't know. Okay, they're trying to rush us, so I would be surprised to see a rush like that succeed. Oh, okay, right. So they take this wall. It's I usually don't think about walls because walls are often not worth it, so I don't think about it. I don't even protect against them. So they get the wall on us. It's like a lot of times I don't even think of it as the option, right? So actually only one guy can reach us, so that's not really important. This is like really a wasted lot of power to do this. So yeah, so the strategy is to just well up otherwhere, and they've bound so much power right here that it's not going to be worth it. So when I was playing this, I guess I assumed this whole wall could snipe the well, and that's not true. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll let the mortar live. They can kill me. I'll just outpower them somewhere else and maybe launch a counter rush since they've bound so much power here. The problem with that
is that actually with Glacier Shell, this can basically stay up. And so if I'd gotten rid of the mortar, then this wouldn't have fallen so fast. Looks like I'm launching a little bit of attack. It's probably not going to work, even though they're binding a lot of power just on this wall. Yeah, that's not going to work. Meanwhile, my partner is running in and trying to attack here. That was a mine? Who ate a mine? Not me. I don't carry it in my deck. Little process of elimination. That leaves this guy. Okay, so it looks like my partner's attack has also failed. Oh, he's still trying. I guess when you take 2 wells like that, that's kind of asking for it. And yeah, this is gonna fall too. But it should be okay because, I mean, obviously we're not in a good position, but they have bound a lot of power here. I can take some wells here. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm trying to save some power so that I can eruption here in case there's like a position where an eruption is particularly useful. I take a well here. Yeah, I don't have very high hopes for this offense, especially because he's got no wells, or 1 well here. And they've got more wells than us. But, on the other hand, I'm taking lots of wells here, right? So, it's as opposed to most games you see where I'm being the aggressor and my partner wells up a bunch, this time I'm the one who's welling up a bunch and my partner's being the aggressor. Not sure if that's a super optimal strategy with our deck composition, but of course, you know, you play with people and you just play with them and you don't really strategize too much beforehand. So I should run over here and kill these guys. So yeah, it's not like we're playing. Yeah, so spawning the thugs, so they'll attack them. The eruption was mostly for the knockback rather than the damage.
An ally requests your attention.
Okay, things are okay here. And this attack continues to persist. So, maybe a little progress is made. He's got a larger standing army. Yeah, so maybe there's some hope of something happening here. I'm keeping an eye here, hopefully to land a nice eruption if it seems needed. And then I'm going to run over here and maybe provoke an attack. Yellow went to tier 2. And that's tier 2 frost. So that makes the chances of this working even less. That eruption was not that good. Yeah, that eruption was to try and keep this alive, but he can just erupt like that. And yeah. So overall, I'm just wasting eruptions in power and not doing a very good job. But I don't know, part of the beauty of 2v2 is that things are so chaotic that it's potentially possible to recover from something like this. Especially when you're playing like against some teams that are not super coordinated. And we might see this drop if I can get an eruption off here. Okay, I'm not paying attention. I went tier 2. Yeah, if he can get a couple shots off, it's unlikely that... Well, he'll probably Kobold Drake. Yeah, there we go. There's a Kobold Drake. I don't know what my Sunstriders are doing. Just sacrificing themselves. And I take another power wall. So yeah, individually I have the highest power here. I'm going to be rushed. And my partner has no wells. And tier 1.
Your forces are under attack.
But he's got a fair amount of void power. He takes a well instead of a monument. Okay. Yeah, so he was able to drop 1 well, but I'm sure the well got a ton of power before then. So really, I'm sure it was not worth it to spend so much time in that rush without taking any wells, you know? Because that was like our strategy, right? Is they spend a lot of time to rush here, so I took a bunch of wells. then he spent a lot of time to rush here, so they took a bunch of walls. Okay, yellow also has many power walls, so we're going to get into a high power situation. I do have one advantage in that I have a very easy access to my tier 3. Oh, I wasn't doing king in time. Dang it. Yeah, so basically we can launch attacks here anytime we want, and then without spawning anything new, I can just pop tier 3. My partner has gone tier 2 and is going to attack another time. Of course, the mortar is fantastic at defense. Got a Skyfire Drake. I'm continuing to hit this well, I guess in the hopes that he'll forget to kobold trick. Yeah, looks like he just forgets to kobold trick. Alright. So that's cool. There's War Eagle. He has not rebuilt this well, and I've got lots of power, so it's probably a good time for me to think about going tier 3. Nope, I spawned some stuff. Okay, never mind. Actually, I thought about it more. That's a terrible time to go tier 3. I should have... There we go. I can hit here with no fear, and the lava field will wipe them all out. There we go. But not before the shot kills my Drake. Okay, fine. But still, good enough. I can launch an attack, and with my resulting power, tier 3 might work. Okay, so these guys probably should just run around, make them spawn a bunch of units, make them chase me around. These are fast, they'll just chase me around. And... Nope. I'm spawning more units. Not really sure. Okay, there's a Vile Blood. Okay, so maybe I'll get somewhere. I shouldn't though, because they're frost, so they should have all the ability to stop me. Pretty low on power. Okay. Rage Claws. Those can be just hurricaned away and they'll lose their ability. Okay, Mountaineer. Spawning a Day's Mountaineer is not that good. See, I can erupt right here. Oh, I missed the eruption. Ah. Yeah. So what I should do is Hurricane, but it looks like I'm just going to let it die. So I'm more concerned about this defense here. And yeah, I still have the highest power in the game. Actually, my partner has succeeded in taking 2 wells, so he's even with red. So right now we actually have more wells than they do. Alright, so he shot. He's going to be vulnerable for a second. I can attack him, and then lava field. There we go, look at that. Okay, I am continuing to try and attack in tier 2. Partner has been successful here. I haven't been watching it, and I give him a little ravage just because I can. And oh, yes, it didn't work. Okay, Vile Blood. I am trying to attack hard in the base. See how much damage we can do. In 2v2, I want to say that actually Shadow Phoenixes are better. Like, for one, because you have these big clusters like this where the Shadow Phoenix can do a whole bunch. And 2, there's like, for instance, when this happens, lots of units are going to die. So the Shadow Phoenix will almost definitely come back. So, just something like a random thought I just had is that these like massive attacks at a single base can work. Here we go. You see how I just powered through the Glacier Shell? And now he's not going to be able to repair it. So this is for sure going to fall. I spawned a Vile Blood because I've got lots of power. I can go somewhere else. It's possible that instead of the Vile Blood, what I should do is to... yeah. So I thought he was freezing me. Yeah, it's bad to freeze when there's a... It's bad to lava field when somebody's frozen, because frozen units do have damage. There's a mine. I should move. But I probably didn't notice. Okay, we see a tier 3 from red. Another lava field from me. 2 lava fields would nicely wipe this out. But, I don't have 2 lava fields. Red goes tier 3 successfully. I'm going to have to defend in tier 2. My partner is now coming in to launch an offensive. Spawn another Vile Blood. I'm trying to continue staying tier 2 and push him out. Yellow goes tier 3 as well. So yeah, now it's very important. It's rush or die. Yeah, Hour of Corruption will kill the Vile Blood, so I should move. Maybe do something else. Here's a mortar. Very, very powerful in defense, especially with roots.
A monument is under attack.
And he looked either an eruption lava field or just Hour of Corruption and eruption. And it looks like this is fine. I don't see any tier 3 units that they're using to attack us with. Okay, here it is. Using it to kill this Vile Blood. But for the moment, I've still got this here. And since he spawned a whole bunch of Silverwind Lancers at once, you can just root them. And yeah, this defense here, everything's fine. I spawned a Burrower, probably for ground presence, and I've got like really a lot of power. So it's probably best to go tier 3, but I think I should heal. I should really have healed. Yikes. Okay, there's a Grigori. So can I defend the Grigori in tier 2? We will see. Yeah. Okay, so I did manage to drop a wall here. So we're doing very nice in power. And now we've got a whole bunch of Silverwind Lancers, which are also going to absorb some of this damage from the mortar. So luckily they don't have heals, otherwise that lava field would be just kind of bad. Or I don't think they have heals. They haven't used it yet. Yeah, no heals.
Your forces are under attack.
And yeah, so yeah, power levels are really high. There's no reason for me to stay tier 2 because yeah, just there's so much stuff. Even spawning several Vile Bloods, I'm gonna run out of charges and they're gonna be able to defend. We have a nice attack going here with my partner who did go tier 3. And now I'm trying to attack with my remaining tier 1 units. There we go. Finally went tier 3. A little bit late, but my tier 2 units were doing good. So yeah, and I've got power to just continue spamming Vile Bloods and just continuing to burn power, you know. Try and keep up that pressure. Okay, now he's got lots of Ashbone Pyros. All clumped together, which makes them easy to breeze. And now we're attacking with a very powerful majority. Partner is doing good in taking this out, and Stone Shards is from us. I don't know, or what, I'm not sure what it's called. Stone Shell? Yeah, so I don't know how good it is in PvP, but it seems alright. It's a tier 3 card, so I don't know. Maybe. Alright, Giant Slayer attacks here, and this game looks won. There we go.
An ally requests your attention.
Thank you for continuing to watch, and I'll see you in the next game.
Alright, now we have a game between me and Alpengringo versus Dr. Strangelove and Neosid. Alpengringo is Frost, and red and yellow are Fire and Shadow. Alright, so I decided that probably the best situation would be to come here. That lets us kind of have some control over these monuments, because obviously we don't want to build a monument just immediately, but it's also important to have that ability to do that in the future. I thought there was a chance that they would like to take these center wells, in which case taking care and mortaring would be easy control of the center. Probably an easy win to dominate so early. He builds a mortar here. I'm not really sure why. And I'm trying to attack, but of course I'm bad at it, so I probably won't succeed. And I am going to be able to take out this mortar. Yeah, so I've got an attack here. Who knows if this will succeed? Probably not, especially since Neosid is coming to support me. So, Alpengringo, okay, he is coming to attack. But yeah, looks like my rush is a failure. So, probably he got here so late, he should probably stop. It's like,
not that good to walk around with your Ice Guardians because they just like they just lose their shield. How much does it cost to use? I guess I can't see. Okay, so he's trying to attack. The mortar's up, so this attack is going nowhere. Yeah. He's got an Ice Guardian right here, or not an Ice Guardian, a Frost Mage right here, and we'll probably see me. I guess I'm saving some power in case he's able to do something cool and I can erupt. No, this is not going anywhere. We should take wells. Yeah, red's got 2 wells. Yeah, I did spawn something, and I took a well here. And it looks like I'm gonna run here and take a well. And once again, it looks like I'm gonna play the high power person while Alpengringo just runs in, and that eruption was not necessary. Dr. Strangelove, you have proclaimed to be a fan of my videos, so here's some advice for you. You erupt way too much. I also erupt way too much, but you make me seem moderate my eruptions. So yeah, red is taking up tons and tons of wells, lots of power. That I would say is the thing to do here when you've got like a advantage in big map like this. There's not really any chance of us attacking them, so he can just well up with abandon. And you can see I'm not using my power very well because I'm afraid that we're going to be attacked. So I would say probably the best thing to do is that I should have welled up just like this, and I could just build a mortar here to protect against an attack, and that way we won't walk into tier 3 with such a huge disadvantage. But yeah, you see how much power Neosid has even with all those extra wells, or perhaps because of all these extra wells they've had for such a long time. So yeah, this is going to be not that good. My only chance is I'm hoping that I can rush them and take something out. Because in theory he's used lots of power. So in practice we see he's still doing pretty okay on power. I can hurricane these guys instead of but you know. Alright, well we see an oink. He's got 2 shadow mages, so possibly I should oink now. Oh, I have no power. Yeah, okay. No power at all. Okay. See, that's the problem when... I mean, I've got 3. Red has 4. Okay, so right now I would say we're not doing so terribly, right? We were able to get well down, so that's going to give us a void advantage.
Your forces are under attack.
And I've got the Burrower here. Yeah, so I would say... The other part of the problem, right, is that I'm aware that my tier 3 is weaker than everybody else's. Right, I have just 2 cards in tier 2. I appear to be trying to attack anyway, and there's the resource boosters, right, which is pretty safe in 2v2, especially when these wells have such a huge amount of power. Yeah, so I'm pinging because I wanted Alpengringo to do something with his Frost Mages instead of just sitting there and finding power. So yeah, the other danger is that if I just take a whole bunch of wells, Neosid could play a Harvester. And if we just take a bunch of wells and go to super high power level, then my tier 3 is going to lose. The win condition, what I used to take was Earthshaker, and I've explained that strategy multiple times, so I won't do it again. They just killed these guys. He could have like run over here and suicided them into the vortex. At least done something with it. Yeah, so I am trying to take wells. And tier 2 by my partner. Things are pretty quiet, and I expect we'll see Harvester soon. Probably a Harvester right now because he has 50 power. Did a Harvester get spawned somewhere? Why does he have only 50 power?
An ally requests your attention.
Oh, did a Night Guard take away? Oh no. Eirias is me. There we go. Okay, so they did take these center wells. We're gonna try and push back, which should hopefully work. It would be nice if I could build a mortar here, but the close well position. Oh, I saved it. Hey, for once. Also, 2 squads of Spirit Hunters is terrible. Don't do that. The point of Spirit Hunters is that one squad can do the work of like 4. That's the point. Alright, I erupted. Let's see if I can get over here. My power levels are super low for some reason. Can I oink? It's annoying that my Vile Blood wants to walk all the way over here to hit this. My monument's under attack? No, that's mine. Okay, yeah. So yeah, our push is not going to be as successful as I would have liked. And with all the resource boosters, Neosid is going to be getting lots of power. Okay, there we go. There's the Vile Blood. Not the Vile Blood, the Harvester. And I'll spawn some Gladiatrix. So he buffed with more than... He double buffed, which means that it's really easy to just unbuff him. Like, of course, he's going to do lots of damage against my well. Did he just do it again already? Alright. So this is one of the reasons why Disenchant is good, because it would prevent him from... Actually, I'm not sure if the green Disenchant does that. Never mind. I use the Gladiatrix to defend against Harvesters anyway, because Gladiatrix have good DPS with ranged. Alright. Killed the Harvester. Our monument dropped. Got another Harvester going. Yeah. So, you can see these resource boosters in action. It's a very strange strategy they've got. Resource boosters plus Time Vortex. Like, super defensive, super campy. And, like, it's not Church of Negation campy. But Time Vortexes are actually surprisingly hard to kill. We got another Harvester. I should be probably attacking this dazed one. There we go. But yeah, when you see 2 Harvesters like that, it's kind of like, oh man, what are the odds of success? Near 0. I'm not sure where they're going. I could probably oink them now. There we go. So yeah, looks like at least one of these Harvesters will drop. Probably both of them. He has buffed himself. I could debuff him. I've got lots of power. Unfortunately, my tier 2 dropped and I had to rebuild it over here. So I don't have access to tier 3. That lava field, okay, maybe it was their lava field. Because it looked like the Irish Knights took damage. Yeah, so what I should do is run over here and go tier 3. But, okay, there's the Time Vortex. Once again, that camping strategy. I'm going to get nastied here. Maybe this will absorb some damage. Okay, there we go. Windhunters are L counter, so they're very, very good against Gaffer Drakes. I have so much power, but nothing to do with it. I can only imagine what Neosid has. Yeah, so now we see that 3 Grigories all at once. He finally went tier 3. I did end up building this monument and going tier 3. And now I'm going to have to somehow defend against the Grigories. If they look like they might die soon, that's... Oh, is he going to live? Okay. That's only because they were dazed. Time Vortex putting in work, and now 3 Grigories are going to come, split up to 3 different bases, and wipe everything out. Yeah. Even though it doesn't look like they've got that many more wells than us, they also have the resource booster on everything, so that's like a lot of extra power. Grigori. He is life woven, so I should spawn a Gladiatrix and do something, or I could just oink him when he double buffs like that. That's like the mark of somebody who is... Oh, okay, there we go. I should heal. Come on, just rush him. There we go. Yeah, so this is going south. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. I should just run, and my partner can Glacier Shell, and everything will be fine. I am doing okay defending against the Eirias. We'll see if I can launch a counter-offensive of my own. But perhaps the main problem is that my partner cannot go tier 3. And he just lost his tier 2. So, yeah. That's the big issue, right? Like, I predicted that would be a problem, right? When you see these 2 monuments here, they've got the control here, so they prevent us from doing something here. Yeah, you know, I could have built a mortar here this long time ago. I just, you know, there's things you forget about, like, that you don't think of doing in certain stages of the game. Alright, I'm trying to do something here. Can I heal? Can I heal? There we go. And if I walk away and rush, they should take down this orb. Yeah, look at that. Unfortunately, the attack overall is going to fail, and they've got so much power than us that taking out 1 orb doesn't make much difference. Oh, hey. Maybe we'll do something here. I should run away and charge. Oh, no! Okay. That's what happens when you try to click. I should just rush. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're doing good, right? What is this? A voodoo shack? This is some cheese. That's what this is. This is some cheese.
A power well is under attack.
Huh. Alright. Yeah, this is cheese.
A power well has
Yeah, so
been
things are not going good. They've got so much power, so much advantage, they're able to cheese us like this.
A monument has been destroyed.
That's probably why I said this replay, because they're just... They're beating us so bad, and they've got the gimmicky cards to do it further. So yeah, this is over. Yeah.
A power well has been
Hopefully you
destroyed.
guys are getting an idea of how power can really scale up in tier 2 or in 2v2, and especially in these generated maps, how that large power and the large distances really lets things get away from you, and
Is under attack.
you know, you can build up and scale even if you're losing like a couple wells. If you just maintain an advantage in wells, you'll be fine and scale up tremendously. Also, resource boosters. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm not sure how many more replays I have to clean out, but I think it's at least 1 more.
Alright, here we go. Same teams as before, me and Alpengringo versus Neosid and Dr. Strangelove. I assume this was the game we played right after that previous one. And I think this is going to be the last game I place on this video. I'm not sure how long it is at this point because I've recorded this in chunks over 3 or 4 days. But my computer is running out of space, so I think I've total recorded about 10 gigabytes of footage. We'll see how much that turns into when I edit it down. Yeah, so Nadai, I think this game is featured a couple times so far, and here we're taking the standard approach of taking these wells along the side, powering up. My scavenger is over here. Looks like I went across and assist Alpengringo. We have a mortar. As discussed, I don't think this mortar is very useful, especially if my scavenger should make there in time to get rid of it. Yeah, so here, there's the temptation to erupt, but we've got a board full of S units, so you should have no problem at all taking care of it. Okay, I did erupt the mortar because I didn't want it to go off. So, okay, fine. Mortar worked. We have the wall. Interesting. Problem with the wall is it binds power. I'm going to come over here and take a power well. Neosid is recklessly taking lots of power wells. He's also playing nature as opposed to shadow last time. So Alpengringo is trying to break through. And I should learn from my last game, mimic Neosid, and also well up. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is I'm welling up, and then I'm going to send this scavenger to occupy a tier 2 position. Alpengringo is going to just hit at this wall. I don't know what's happening here. Strangelove is
trying to trick something. There's no point in attacking here because the mortar is built up. So, yeah. Strangelove bound a lot of power and defense if you count the wall plus the sun shredders on the wall plus the mortar. I'm welling up. I'm in a position to go tier 2. My partner has 2 wells. I've got 6 wells. Yeah. As I mentioned, typical strategy is to only take 2 of these, leave 1 open for your partner, or at least that's how I usually played with my partners. But Alpengringo is frost, so I don't see much chance of him coming over here, and he can support with spells well enough. Okay, I've got the power to go tier 2, so I do so as soon as there's no more wells to take, and now I run here. So now we're even. Actually, we are up 1 well because yellow has not taken a well because he's bound so much power here, and he decided to go tier 2. Hard to say how that would go. I possibly would just take a well, go tier 2 a little later, but it's definitely safer to go tier 2 right now. And I don't know. When you have so many wells, 1 extra well doesn't make a world of difference. Okay, so I've got my tier 1 units. I'm looking to do something. Strangelove has a scavenger sitting here. And I probably forgot about the scavenger. That's what it looks like happened here. I try to get 1 bite and leave. Of course, I just die. And meanwhile, I've got the real attack going on here. Of course, I'm attacking Stonekin, so I think we can all guess how this is going to go. He should be able to defend easily. And what I would typically look for in a map like this, in my old 2v2 days, is I would just try to occupy them, try to skip tier 3 and go straight to tier 4. Here's the time vortex, which originally I had really underestimated, but I have come to see that the time vortex actually does some pretty crazy amount of damage. So yeah, between these 2 things, this section is unassailable, so Alpengringo should just run over here and attack something here. Right, like usually I say attack wells and not monuments, but in this case this is so well protected that you're not going to get anything. I built a mortar of protection, and his army decided to go somewhere else. I'm trying to attack here before this time vortex gets up. I erupted, but it looks like it's still going to get up, but not with much damage left, so hopefully we'll see a successful attack here. Can I heal? Yeah, I did heal just in time. Okay, he repaired the time vortex, and Neosid has got up to me, and this attack is gone. Alright. So yeah, now tier 2 is going to be just like terribly locked up. Because it's like Stonekin who can easily defend, plus a super campy bandits with time vortexes and mortars. Yeah, and so I figured I might as well camp back, play my mortars, and that way they can't attack us in tier 2 either. And we start looking for tier 3. So you can see I've got about 16 power coming in altogether, which means tier 3 will be possible soon. I've got my mortar up to defend here. Plus we've got Stonekin on our side, so protect should be fine. He comes with the stone shards to attack, running away, so I'll probably run back here and go tier 3. We see a T3 by Neosid right now, so actually what I probably should do is spam a ton of burrowers and run it over, because he's not playing that safe. There's no way he can defend against it if I did something like that, right? I get just so much. I'll spam a bunch, he roots some, I'll spam some around the root, spam a Vile Blood, and his monument's down. I would say that's the way I should play. Instead, I'm not really sure. That was a terrible lava field. Especially because he could have healed right after. But, okay, fine. I wanted to go tier 3, but unfortunately, Neosid's tier 3 is up. My tier 3 has just begun, which means he's going to have a powerful initiative to do terrible things to me with his large amount of power. Yeah. So, I build a Vile Blood to attack. I should have done this earlier before going tier 3, possibly even without going tier 3 at all. Oh, he's tier 4. I lied. He's not tier 3, he's tier 4. Now, there is a problem with going tier 4.
Forces are under attack.
The problem is that if he had just attacked me earlier, this game would be over. But now he's bound 600 power right here, which means that I can just oink him and oink him and oink him and survive a little bit. So we're going to see some counterplay versus tier 4. That does so much damage. My goodness, so much damage. And my power levels are low because I'm attacking split attacks, and we're going to see how much I can take out. So here's the chance to punish him. See, I can take out this monument, and then, yeah, so the idea is that if I can kill things faster than his giant worm can, then I should heal. No, I didn't heal. No. No. How many shots will this ice barrier last? Okay, I oinked, so it did last through the ice barrier. And I took this out, but my guys died. So I'm attacking here. I should go here and try to take out more. Alpengringo has a nice attack going. Looks like he'll finally get through the time vortex. And I lost my tier 3. Which is like... Oh, and he's building more tier 3. Okay. So I'm attacking here. Maybe I'll get something done here. All in all, I'm not being very fast. This giant worm, I should oink it again. I spawned Vile Bloods because I want to just continue the pressure. He's got Windhunters. Gladiatrix should be pretty good against them. I wasted the charge instead of attacking the well. These guys will be here soon. And yeah, so I am doing an okay job attacking here, but unfortunately the giant worm is like so strong. So yeah, the only chance we have of winning here, because we're not going to kill the giant worm, right? So I should erupt. Or not. Or yes. No. Yes. I probably didn't realize it. I'm trying to attack here. My power levels are very low. We got another giant worm. So yeah, this is over. But it's still lasting a long time, so we'll see. Also, Alpengringo is running over yellow. So possibly, yeah, so I was going to say, that's our chance, is that if we can... What kind of cheese is this? If we can take away all of their ground units, then they can't build more monuments with the giant worm, and so we will actually win, despite like the giant worm running around and killing everything. As long as their last monument dies before ours, then we'll win. So actually, this game has kind of turned around and looks hopeful, because Neosid is binding just a ton of power in these giant worms, which means he can't really protect against stuff. So yeah, we should now run, try and kill things as fast as we can. These like time vortexes are so much cheese. Yeah, I'm building monuments here. He's just wiping them out super fast. So yeah, now it looks as though the other thing about the giant worm is that it's fast, so it's possible that he'll just wipe us out first. Do I have any units? Okay, I've got these giant slayers which just got wrecked by the time vortex. So look, I don't even take the wall. It doesn't even occur to me to try to take this wall. Yeah, giant slayer is down. Neosid should probably be going straight for my orbs instead of wasting time on monuments. And this army now needs to do something. Come over here. And I think we will probably drop this. Of course, the giant worm has come back. And I don't have my nature orb anymore, so I can't see them. So the fall is going to be pretty exponential. So you can see there was like... I would say there was room, if we had played better, to win this. Yeah. Despite him having 2 giant worms. Or actually, I would say because he has 2 giant worms, right? Because if he had just run in tier 2, this would have been, or run in tier 3, this would have been over just such a long time ago. So yeah, there's a lesson to take away from this. They won because they had tier 4, yes, but they would have won so much faster if they didn't have tier 4. Yeah, and he can just use the light blades to like attract the giant worm. So I would say there's still like a ton of hope. Okay, this game's not necessarily over. He continues to take out my monuments as fast as possible. I'm trying to run around and take as many things as I can. Because yeah, as soon as if we can take out this orb, then his giant worms will die 1 minute later. That's what we have. We just need to survive 1 minute after taking this orb. Oh no, he does. He has a burrower. Okay, that makes things harder. Yeah, this...
Forces are under attack.
I keep becoming despaired, but this game is not so over. The trick, you need to come here, we need to take out this red thing, right? Because that's the key to realizing, is that if we can take out the red monument, then he'll be... Oh, I should CC. Okay, there we go. My power didn't last long. I'm going to try and do what I can to take out the Drake, I guess. Of course he can heal though, so... eh. Oh. His army died from something. Yeah, you shouldn't be trying to get through the time vortex, I would say. Just take out Neosid. Take this orb out. If you just take that orb out, then kill this guy, right? Or prevent him from getting a monument. If you just do that, then Neosid's giant worms will die simply because they'll die. I've lost everything. I have nothing. Do I have any units now? I don't think I have any units. But yeah, so I'm out of the game. But if you just take this thing out, then he's got 1 minute, and then after 1 minute, all this stuff will die. Oh, I'm not out of the game? Somehow I'm able to ping. How do I have anything? You should wink here. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just like very surprising that I would say there's chances. There's chances this giant worm could have been overcome. Okay, my teammate left. Okay, I did have this. That's why I was still able to watch the game. Alright, so thank you for watching. Hope that was a nice finale to cap out this November cleaning. I think that's what I'm going to call this, which is where I just clean out my replay folder of all the 2v2s that I have accumulated and thought I would cast one day and didn't. So here's a nice potpourri for you guys. One of my longest videos ever. If you like this format, then maybe every couple months, maybe every month, then I can just clean out my replay folders, taking all the mildly interesting things that I found, especially in 2v2s, that I didn't get to cast with somebody else, and I'll just clean them and make this huge long video. So thank you for watching all of this if you're still here, and please leave comments below if you like me just putting this in one massive video of like average to mediocre quality, instead of splitting it up and trying to sell each video by itself. Alright, thank you for watching.